So, who is the leader of this team, guys?
This was my idea.
It was your idea to cut the onions 10 times as big as they should be? Tonight, the team dynamic will be slightly different. You will be cooking in pairs.
Courtney, because you had the best dish in the last challenge, you will be choosing everyone's teams tonight.
Oh.
Awesome.
And as an added bonus, you will not have to cook in tonight's challenge. Take those glamorous heels and please, yet again, head up to the balcony.
Thanks.
Careful you don't catch those heels in the staircase.
I won't. Got lots of practice. I'm no stranger to the balcony. It's like my second home, so I feel like this is where I'm supposed to be.
So, Courtney, there are 14 cooks, and you need to separate them into 7 teams consisting of 2 cooks. The 2 worst performing teams in tonight's challenge will go into a pressure test that will send at least 1 person home.
So, Courtney, give us the first person you'd like to pick for Team 1.
The first person will be Christian.
Now, Courtney, who are you going to partner Christian up with?
The person that I'm going to pick, I think that their personalities will be what causes struggle between the 2.
Clash.
Yeah. So I'm going to choose Francis B.
Francis B. Interesting.
Let's build the second team.
Okay, we'll bring down Jamie and Elizabeth,
Okay, Courtney.
Victoria, and Christine. Cutter with Dan.
Wow.
I'm gonna ask Big Willie to step down, and Daniel. I'm gonna bring down Oran.
If I'm paired up with Leslie, honestly, I might die in a hole because it's so unfair.
And I'm choosing Leslie.
The 2 remaining, please step down, Francis L. and Elise. Let's go. Wow, fascinating picks. 2 different home cooks, 2 very different personalities, 2 different styles. That's why we want you to make us something that starts as 2 very different components, but come together in one classic pairing. We want you to cook us a surf and turf dish.
Yes. Bam.
You'll have just 1 hour to put aside all your differences and work together to serve us the best dish of your lives.
But you'll have 5 minutes to go to the pantry, decide together what the direction your dish is heading, and get everything you need to make that stunning surf and turf dish. Make sure you get everything you need and forget nothing. You're not allowed to return to the pantry after you exit. Your 60 minutes starts now.
You have 2 lean proteins going together. That's the only thing.
I was thinking of doing a chessboard with the 2.
A chessboard with the tuna. Oh,
Yeah,
I don't know.
The dynamics are critical. Who drives what?
I think basically put 2 variations of a similar sauce, but not the same sauce.
We're still making 2 separate. You see what I'm saying? If you're doing vegetables and fish, I'm doing protein and meat. We're not marrying the dishes together. He is not listening to what I'm trying to tell him. These proteins don't go together. You need something to balance each other out. That's the whole idea of this. We have to marry it together.
I think we're overthinking that.
No, I don't. I think that's what he said. That's exactly what he said. He's going into Dan shutdown mode. He still can't figure out what all vegetables he's using, and
5 minutes gone.
time's up. That's it.
Let's go.
We're gonna have to go with this. We have 2 proteins that do not pair together and 7 items out of the pantry. I'm just praying that we can pull it off.
Explain the dish, please.
So what we've come up with is like a chilled venison slice that's been cooked, and then a warm tuna sauce, like a soy sauce with tuna chunks on it to go over the top and eat it like sashimi style.
Right. Why is it cooked then? Are we definitely on the same page? Guys, are we okay? Cutter?
No, I ain't okay, I ain't gonna lie. No, I ain't okay. Dan goes off on a wild tangent in the pantry, and by the time we got out of there, we ran out of time. And so now it's basically a mystery box now. I'm just so pissed off at Dan Wu right now because, I mean, he just does not listen to anything. And I even tried to tell him, you know, we can't do this. We have to do something else. And so I know I'm probably going into a pressure test because I have an idiot as a partner who just wouldn't listen to me.
So, Christian,
Yes, chef.
you were the prime target today. How does that feel?
It's all right with me.
Why do you think she put Francis on your team? What's the... I can't
Because
figure out that angle.
she feel that we're alpha males. I mean, we want to be in control, but...
Do you think that your personality is intimidating or your cooking?
My cooking and my personality, because I don't take from nobody.
Oh, God.
Ron, Leslie, first of all, the energy looks great.
Thank you.
What's the dish?
It's a spicy pork belly and sweet crab stack with pico de gallo, guacamole, and kimchi fried rice.
Right. Who's the head chef?
Iran is the head chef.
Hey, just shout, Ron.
Ron.
One more.
Ron, I'm sorry.
Every time you say I, it pisses her off.
I'm sorry.
One
I'm
more.
Sorry. Ron.
Thank you. 3, 2, 1. Hands in the air. Well done.
Now it is time to taste your dishes.
First up, Ron and Leslie. So, youngest competitor, oldest competitor, put together and chosen to work together by Courtney because she wants you out of here, Leslie, more than anybody. How's it look from up there?
I think that they worked together very well and put a nice dish on the plate.
So it's a fried tortilla topped with kimchi fried rice, crab guacamole, spicy pork belly, and pico de gallo, and a cilantro lime crema.
Flavors are great. It's really well thought out. Do you have a new respect for Leslie?
You know, I respect him as a cook and as a person, and I think that this partnership was really kind of the stepping stone into that.
That's awesome to hear. Good job, guys.
Next up, let's go Dan Wu and Cutter, please. Thank you. I am so embarrassed. That pantry is stocked. There are professional restaurants and kitchens that don't match what we've set up in there for you, and that's what I get. Somebody give it to me, will you? Tell me what that is.
I'll say exactly what happened.
Please.
Go in the pantry.
Please.
He has an idea. I listened to him.
Yeah.
I told him I didn't like it. He just starts grabbing and this is what you get. Ran out of time in the pantry, then I have nothing to work with.
We went in there, I gave my idea, he gave his idea. We grabbed the proteins and we started from there. We went back. I
specifically told you that neither one, they're both lean and they don't go together.
We didn't get enough ingredients to really make anything work.
Because you didn't have an idea. You didn't have anything reeled in what you wanted to do. You were just grabbing stuff and you kept telling, we'll get it as we go. We'll get it as we go.
So both you pick up a basket, fill it up, and then bring it back. At least you got something tangible to work with.
By the time we hit our station, there was nothing we could do in terms of ingredients. We had what we had. So the way this dish tastes, I will take responsibility for it.
But I think it actually came out decent. Through all the stuff, I think it actually came out tasting decent.
Describe the dish.
It's a seared venison loin on a bed of cauliflower and parsnips. On the other side is a seared tuna marinated in some ponzu, yuzu, soy on a 3-radish salad.
Even separate identities, it still doesn't work. That is possibly one of the worst dishes in this competition so far. Next up, Francis, Elise.
It is a baked with yogurt rack of lamb with a crab risotto and blood orange foam with lemon and mint caviar.
Lamb. Yeah, it's nice, but you took the lamb out, the fat was still on there, and then you smeared it with yogurt. You can't put yogurt on top of fat. Fat needs to be rendered, or you remove it and put a crust on there.
I did sear the lamb before there was anything put on it, and then I roasted it in the oven.
Yeah, it came out, you let it rest, and then you smeared it back over with the yogurt. And visually, it looks a mess. I mean, lamb looks like a dog's chew. Caviar looks like frog spawn.
A lemon and mint caviar because the lemon is great with crab and the mint is great with the lamb.
Yeah, I like the quirkiness, but it needs to have a right time and a right place on a right plate, not on surf and turf. So, unimpressed with both of you.
Jamie and Elizabeth, come on down.
Red snapper cooked with lemon, yogurt marinated lamb, and topped with a little roasted carrots and crumbled feta.
Everything is seasoned perfectly. The lamb is a perfect medium rare with a nice char in it. The fish is delicate and light, and I think that it really captures the spirit of what we were looking for because we weren't looking for a literal translation of surf and turf. This is a concept in the plate.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Next up, Big Willie, Daniel, let's go, please. First of all, you've captured the spirit of the surf and turf, and you've got that creativity on every aspect of that dish, which looks great. Chicken is incredible. Tuna cooked beautifully. A little bit too much going on. Doesn't need the fried veg on top. I don't want anything fried on top of fried. However, the flavors are there. It has character. Well done. Thank you.
Thank you, Chef. Christine, Victoria. Wow. Plate looks beautiful. Please describe your dish.
We've got a pork belly, wrapped monkfish over a green apple risotto with a apple and pork belly salad.
It's a dish that's labor-intensive, creative, and shows a lot of that classic technique. You guys haven't really been in the top 3 individually, and now, as a team, you're shining. This is a really good dish, so good job.
Thank you, Chef.
Thank you.
Thank you. Good job.
So it's a Moroccan rub ribeye with a creamy herb king crab topping, roasted red potatoes, green beans with crispy bacon, tossed in an arugula oil.
So here's the thing, Christian, Courtney wanted you out, big target, on your back. Then you're paired with Francis B, and smart, articulate. But each one of you could have done this dish on your own in 20 minutes. Guys, come on. You're in this competition. Thousands didn't make it, and it looks like I've got the wrong 2 standing in front of me, because this looks like school dinners. 7 pairs, 7 dishes. One team created a pretty phenomenal surf and turf dish. Victoria and Christine, well done. 3 other duos did an amazing job tonight and are also safe from elimination. Jamie and Elizabeth, Daniel and Big Willie, and finally, Leslie and Aran. Great job. Brilliant. There's one team that is safe from elimination tonight. The other 2 will face the dreaded pressure test. The team that are safe from that dreaded pressure test is Christian and Francis B. It's not you. Elise and Francis L, get yourselves up to the balcony. Let's go.